Assalamu alaikum. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss merging two different data sets. There are several types of merging two different data sets, and we are going to discuss each one in detail. So, first thing first, let's start the session and open a new file. It's a new Python file. Let's rename this file. Since this is our lecture number 7, I am typing merging data frames because all these merging process will take place in the pandas library. Escape 1 to make it heading 1. Let's import the pandas library. I have prepared 3 files for practice and they are currently located on disk. So I'll copy the file address this is the folder address. And now the file names make sure that there is a backslash between the folder address and the file name. Let's do the same for the second file. Okay, now we will convert these files into pandas data frames. I'll call the first one as financial data because it has some financial data. pd dot read excel. Now the file address which we had written to file 1, and I'll write the second file to a data frame that I'll name as prc equal to pd dot read csv excel, and name of this file is file 2. If we look at both the files, fin.head and now the second file prc.head. So these are two short data sets. The first data set has a total of 5 observations starting from index 0 up to 4, and we have 2 identifier variables, symbol of the company and year of the company. Let me make it 8 so that we can see all the data points. So there are three observations for AABS, which are 2010, 11 and 12. In three observations for ZIL 2010, 11 and 12. And then we have assets for both the companies in their respective years and liabilities. In the second data set, we have share prices data. Again, we have three observations for AABS 2010, 11 and 12. But this time for ZIL, we have three observations, one for 2010, 11 and this is 2013. It is different from the previous data set where the last observation is 2012. Okay, what I would like to start with is the one-to-one merge. One-to-one merge refers to a situation where we merge two data sets. They do not have duplicates. These two data sets do not have duplicates because AABS 2010 does not appear twice. Similarly, AABS 2010 does not appear twice. Each pair of symbol and year are unique, so the data set can be merged one-to-one. For one-to-one merge, either we specify the method of which variable to use for merging purposes, or we can keep it empty. So let's start with the one-to-one merge case. Okay. The command that we shall use is pdmerge, and we have to create a new data frame. Let's call this data frame as combined data frame. Combined equal to, we are creating a new data frame which is called combined pd dot merge, and then we type names of the existing data frames. It doesn't matter you type which one first. So I'm typing the fin data frame, comma, the PRC data frame, and at this stage if I press shift enter, the merge will go ahead and will merge the two data sets. But to be more specific, I'm adding one more option, that is on. On means which variables will be used for merging the two data sets. So I'm using a Python list of two variables. First one is symbol. I'm merging the two data sets on the basis of symbol, comma, and year. And now shift enter. Now if I check the combined data frame, and even if I add 8 observations, the data set seems a little bit smaller. It has combined the two data frames. In both the data frames, symbol and year appeared, but in the combined data frame, they appear once. This is the first thing that we observe. Second thing that we observe, that there were two variables in the first data frame, assets and liabilities, and one variable in the second data frame, that is price. So all the three variables have been brought together in this combined data sets. This is our second observation. The third observation is that in both the data sets there were 6 observations starting from 0 up to 5. But in the combined data sets we have only 5 observations starting from 0 up to 4. And we see that the 2013 entry is missing for ZIL. For ZIL, only 2010 and 11 are present. Similarly, there was a 2012 entry in the first data set. It is also missing in the combined data sets. So why did this happen? The merge that we used is called inner merge. Inner merge will keep only those records which are present in both the data sets. So if there is any record which is present in one data set but is not present in any other data set, those records will be discarded. They will be removed from the combined data set. This merge is called inner merge. Compared to inner merge, we can use outer merge. Outer merge will keep all observations, whether they merge or they do not merge. So we have to add one additional option for outer merge. If we have to use outer merge, we have to use one additional option. And the option is called how. So let's see how we can use an outer merge. Again, we are going to create a new data frame. Let's call it outer. The command that we are using is pd.merge first data frame, second data frame. We are merging the two data frames on common variables that are symbol and year, and the merge is outer. So we shall type how equal to quotes outer, shift enter. Now if we check the outer dot head, and now we have more than 6 observations. All the observations are available in this data set. So let's see what is different compared to the inner merge. Entries which were present in both the data sets have been merged and they look on one row. The 2012 entry was available in the financial data, but it was not available in the share prices data. So in the share prices column, we have NaN tag that shows that it is not a number. Similarly, the 2013 entry was present in the share prices data, but it was not available in the financial data. So we have two n entries for the assets and liabilities. This is the case of outer merge. I hope that was helpful. We are going to meet in another video and continue with the same topic. Wish you all the best.